Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to LULZ. My name is Kirioth and we are back with another delightful Steam gift gamble, and this is apparently Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015. Do you still shower with your dad? Now, shout out to whoever it was who sent me this. I'm not going to read your email address out, but you didn't even name you silly person, but you know who you are, but thank you very much for this. I have no idea what this is, as is the point of Steam gift gamble, but I can take an educated guess. I'm assuming, given the flashy pixel stuff on the intro, it's going to be a pixelated, pixel art, sorry, there's a difference, thing about, well, showering with your dad. So we'll go that. Did you get a haircut, Dad? Right. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, yes. So I just got to match the guy with the dad. Oh, right, so far. This is pretty... Oh, no. Is this all this is? Is this... If this is all it is, then this is not... Oh, hang on. That was the wrong guy. I don't... What? Out of time. So... Okay. So this is all this is then. It's just walking over to the guy and you get points for matching the guy with the dad. That's the whole thing. So, look, this is another one of those games where the entire premise of it is a joke. And the joke is, lol, it's guys with their knobs out and their kid is running over to them in the shower. However, right, oh no. That's all very well, but for me, personally, okay, the cursor doesn't work anymore. The cursor doesn't work anymore, it's broken. Right, so let me get this straight. This is a one-joke game, which is pixelated guys with small pixelated junk on them that you go and shower with as a small child. That is the entire game. That is all there is. And yet, can you hear this? Can you hear me click? This is the sound of me attempting to click the thing. This to me suggests that this has crashed, which means I've got to load it up again. So, we'll quit out of that. Just go, there we go, bring that back up. I've no idea how much this game costs, but I'm assuming it costs, like, more than a single joke is actually worth. Because that's all it is, really. It's just the one joke. Son, what happened to the illegally parked dog? What, Dad? It got towed away. Okay. Let's go for them. Let's go for them. Ready. So what's the difference here? Oh, I see. So you stay where you are on this one. And that's the only difference, apparently. And do you always stay as the same kid? Because does that not make it a lot easier? Because it's just go for the same guy every time. Yeah, you know what? You know what? This is a bit like... This is what I'm starting to think of as Steam review bait. So, this is the... Oh wow, introducing extra mechanics there. This is the kind of game where if you go to the Steam page, it will say something like... I don't know. I could have bought a cup of coffee, but instead I bought this best dollar I've ever spent or something. Or oh, the game glitched out and the black dad disappeared. 10 out of 10, or does anyone remember how massive dad dicks are? Lol, lol, lol. 10 out of 10. It's not actually anything, is it? It's just, this is the entire thing. This is the whole thing. And in terms of redeeming qualities, there are not many. Oh, it does get more complicated. But the question is, does it get complicated enough to make me give a shit? And oh, extra soap. We'll go for that one then. Don't know what the extra soap did. I don't know what it's for. It's just Steam review bait, ain't it? It's like a game that probably took all of about 2 minutes to code. And significantly less time to make the models. It's been given a little kind of sort of little dancey theme tune. It's been slapped upon Steam. I'm assuming for very little. I mean, if this is anything more than like a quid, I would be unhappy. And it's been done purely to make the joke of, lol, look at the kid showering with his dad. But that's all that, there's literally nothing else. But there's actually nothing else to it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get obstacles eventually. Great. It's just one joke. It's just one joke. And the entire game hinges on you finding that joke funny. But the thing is, even if you do find that joke funny, it's still the same joke every time. And let's face it, even your favourite joke, eventually, you're going to get a bit sick of. Oh, I see, it gets... Oh, I've got sold. So it does get more complicated. Maybe I was being harsh. Maybe I was being harsh on the game. Or maybe it still is just a one-trick pony that relies on a singular joke. And the joke, in a way, evolves in that, yes, you are still a small child showering with your dad. But eventually, it gets a bit harder to find your dad so that you can then shower with him. I mean, when you look at how gaming has changed, how it's evolved, how you can have massive, like, open world adventures, and how there are indie games that have, you know, like, properly done amazing things. I'm not going to say there's no place for stuff like this, because I think there's a place for everything. But I think the question is, how much time are you willing to dedicate to the joke of showering with your dad? Like, how often do you see yourself showering with your dad? Just, you know, out of interest. Because personally, and this is just me, you might disagree with me here. Personally, I mean, once I turn this off after finishing this recording, it's never going to be turned on again, ever. Like, literally never. Oh, now he's taken away the extra bit of the challenge again. Why? Oh, there's extra dads. I've unlocked an extra dad. Oh, shit. I mean, if only I had no memory whatsoever and couldn't immediately identify which guy looked like the only guy who looked like that. I mean, yeah, it's getting more tricky, but it's still just the one joke. It's not funny. Like, have I missed something? Is it actually funny and I haven't realised that it's funny? I thought it was him. But for some reason I can't even get anywhere near him. Get it? No. Oh, it wasn't him anyway. So yeah, this is a thing. This is a thing now. This exists. I don't know why I didn't actually interact with that guy there, or that guy. Oh, hang on. Oh, caught him anyway. Nice. So we're still going, and it's still the same joke. Yep, this is still the same joke. I think it was him. Yeah, it was. Yep, we're still going with the same joke. Soundtrack is still the same as it was when we started. An extra guy now. That's something. Look, I don't like to hate on stuff, and much though I do rag on the occasional indie game, largely because it's been made out of nothing but Unity assets. This obviously hasn't been made out of Unity assets, as far as I can tell. But that doesn't make it entertaining or interesting or funny. It's still it's still proving to be none of those things. I mean, yeah, I'm still playing it, but not because I particularly want to. More because a 2-minute video isn't really worth making, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe, just maybe, if we keep doing okay, we'll get another joke. Like, something will happen that will make this more than the sort of non-experience that it currently is. I mean, someone's probably going to tell me that this is a great example of a game in some genre or other. I don't know. What would you class this as exactly? And don't say a simulator, because it's obviously not a simulator. That's one of the that's a hilarious joke on the fact that simulator doesn't mean anything anymore. Actually, no. See, actually, no. I take it back. There are two jokes. The first one is that lol, the kid's showering with his dad, and the second one is lol, it's not actually a simulator. We've just called it a simulator because writing simulator on something is an acceptable stand-in for an actual, you know, funny name. But at this point, sticking the word simulator at the end of your game is kind of the gaming equivalent of when comedians go, "Am I right?" That's pretty much all it is. And that's kind of all this is. I mean, it's not even particularly difficult. I mean, it's obviously trying to get more difficult, but how long have we been going on this? Like 2 minutes. Oh, nearly picked the wrong dad there. That would have been catastrophic. So yeah, two jokes. You're showering with your dad, and lol simulator, because it's not actually a simulator. Also, it does have a subtitle, which is, "Do you still shower with your dad?" No. That's also not a joke, it's just a question. I don't know, maybe I'm just too... Am I just too old for this? Like, seriously. Oh, I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even looking. Oh, bad luck me. Yeah, am I just too old for this? Am I just beyond the... What happens when a lumberjack doesn't know which tree to cut next? He gets stumped. Sorry, I take it back. There are other jokes. There's just random dad jokes as well. So obviously I've been incredibly harsh. So it is like 3 jokes. I've been unfair. There's easily at least 3 jokes in this, if you want to call some of them jokes. But yeah, I think am I just too old for this? Like, have I just completely grown out of the lol so random phase? Because this is kind of what it feels like. It just feels like a lol, it's so random kind of game, and I'm not really a lol so random guy. I mean, I just Yeah. This isn't even... You know what? You know what's weird about this? This isn't the worst game I've ever been sent for Steam Gift Gamble, right? But somehow, it is the one I care the least about. I just don't give a fuck about this. It's not funny. And it's not clever, and it's not interesting, and it's not engaging, and it's not difficult. And it's just... It just is. It's just a thing. It's like... It's just a failed punchline. That's all it is. Oh, hang on. Well, I didn't actually touch the guy, but okay. I'm not going to play this anymore, because it's just boring as fuck. The jokes ain't funny. The game is not interesting. The mechanics aren't clever. The idea isn't clever. LOL, so random, shower with your dad. Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about any of that. It's not interesting or entertaining. You've failed. You've absolutely failed at whatever it is you're attempting to do. And you're getting uninstalled and never played again. So, I mean, enjoy showering with your dad or something? Christ, what a load of bollocks, honestly.